Hey, what's up, folks? Jerome back again. Day 592 learning guitar. Want to do a little quick video on something I've been struggling with and a practice routine I just made up and how to fix it. So, the problem I have is this. I'm playing, let's play a G major 7 arpeggio. Right there is the problem. Pinky is far too far off the fretboard. So what I really want, I don't know if this is going to come through. Yeah, I can't do it. Anywho, can't do. Oh, it's pretty easier to turn it this way. So what I want, so up here on the top 4 strings, I want the fingers to only be pretty much barely touching the strings, but I don't want this pinky up here. I want it like right next to that string. That's what I'm trying to accomplish. Does that make sense? This is what I want. I want to be like right there. Because the problem is, if I'm far up here, I'm now too far away from the string and I'm going to possibly miss the string. So I'm going to keep the fingers low. So when I'll play it again, it's easier to see. So if I'm doing this, and it becomes even more obvious if I start doing it in 3 notes at a time. See, now my fingers are way off. So it seems like as I get farther up on the closer to the high E, my pinky wants to come off. So that's a problem, that's the problem I want to fix. I don't want that to happen. So I've been struggling with this all night, and I came up with this exercise. So ultimately, when I get up to this G7 arpeggio, it's a staircase, so it'll end up going. Makes sense. So what I want to do is put all 4 fingers on each of the top 4 strings, and I want them all to be muted. And now what I want to do is independently push down one of the strings and only have that string ring out, and let all the other strings should be muted. So say, for example, here. We'll take the 4th string, let's ring it out, and then I can hear this finger's not close enough. All the other strings should be muted, except for that one. Alright, let's do the next string. Let's go to the 3rd string. And now the 4th string, if I'm doing it right, well, see, no, I can't do it. So it's ringing. There, so there's good. 3rd string's ringing out, 4th string's muted, 2nd string and 1st string are both muted. Right, go to the next one. So now I want the 2nd string to be muted, all the other ones. If my pinky's on the right finger, pinky's on the right string. So what I'm hearing don't know if it's coming across, but when I'm pressing down on that second string, my other fingers want to move, so that tells me there's no finger independence. But this is basically what I want. If I can keep it this low, the next step would be to move it up slightly. But I find that this is keeping the fingers locked in the strings will force my fingers in the right position, and then I think that'll probably fix the problem by itself. So we're on the second string again. And that makes sense. So now, that string is ringing out. All the others, so second string is ringing out. First string is muted. Third string is muted. Okay, and then we go to the high E, and all the other strings should be muted. And this one is fine. But I find that one the easiest to do, because I guess I use the index finger the most. It's harder than you'd think. Because I want, now let's go back to the second string. And let's go to third string. And back to the fourth string. So that's the exercise. Keep all four fingers locked in those 4 frets. So first finger, second fret, first string, second finger, third fret, second string, fourth finger, fourth fret, third string, and then fourth finger, fifth fret, fourth string. And that's the which is this, which is part of. And my finger's still flying off here. I can still see it. Right? Pinky is way off the fretboard. That's what I want to fix. And I'm going to start with this exercise. And we're probably... And then as I work through it, I'll probably come up with more exercises, but being able to... Anyway, that's it. So that's a finger independence exercise. Just practicing the G major 7 arpeggio. Day 592. I'll leave it there. JT out.